We have got the football games continuing from the Teed Up Indoors on Battleground. Ashton Timberlake with us, Northeast Guilford Rams. They've got J.M. Robinson tomorrow night. Had a good season, finished in 6-4. First time I saw Ashton Timberlake play for Northeast, I can't remember which game it was. I don't know if it was maybe the it wasn't Rockingham County game, because I saw you play a couple years back and you guys were not winning. You guys were losing, but then caught my attention was you on the field because you were doing so many different things. The returns that you do probably caught my attention the most. Very good return man for the Rams. You guys are in the playoffs. What do you think's turned this thing around this year for you guys? How did you guys get it turned? You were in the playoffs last year. This year, it's like you had some downs. Now you've got some ups. What's kind of got it coming together for you? How did you guys put it together?
Well, I really just feel like we collectively have a goal to go far, and everybody's working hard in practice. Coaches, players, trainers, we're all working hard to achieve our goal of going deep in the playoffs, because for a long time Northeast has been slept on, and we just want to bring a different narrative.
You're getting some respect now too. It took a while to get that respect, but you guys are starting to get it now. And no lack of effort on your part again, because you do so many different things. What's your favorite position on the team? What do you like doing most of the team?
Probably slot receiver. It's a battle between slot receiver and return, but I'm on the field more for slot receivers.
Do you play defense also?
When needed.
Right.
I don't start, but if
But
somebody
you do
goes
play the
down,
returns, so yard kickoff return,
definitely.
punt returns, all those
Yeah.
things?
Yes, sir.
I think I'll kind of put you guys together. I always like to come up with little nicknames for teams. I call you guys like the NEGT, because you got Tristan, you got Ashton Timberlake, and you got Aaron Tate. All those T's. Tristan Tucker, double T there. Got all the T's, and the three of you guys together, if we had the machine to calculate the numbers, put all the numbers together, you guys collectively, I like to use that word collectively, or that's a good word, but if we put all those numbers together, you got a lot of numbers out there, the three of you together this year put up, because Tucker's passing yards, big time, and you're receiving yards, and Tate's receiving yards, put those together, some good stuff.
Yes, sir.
How'd you guys get it all done? How about you guys, how you kind of mesh together, the three of you?
Well,
Because the running game has been good over Northeast years, and you're always known as a running team.
Yeah.
The Rams on the run. There they go again. Another hard run by Cockman, another hard run by Deese, another hard run by other people. But now the receiving game became so big this year, the passing game. How'd you guys put it together?
well, in the summer, we got a new OC this
Yeah.
year, and that's Coach Brantley, and he loves to pass. And the chemistry that me, Aaron, and Tristan have, that started. We played JV together, so ever since JV, we've just been clicking.
around
Chemistry
together,
is
yeah.
good, and our 7-on-7s during the spring and summer this year, we were just doing a lot of big things, making a lot of big passes, big time plays, and it just seemed to carry over into the season.
Is it the long pass that you guys work at best? So those 7-on-7s, I guess a lot of times they just fly past
Well,
and take off and go.
We just take what the defense gives. If it's a cover three, if we get cover three most of the times, you can just go downfield. If it's cover two, you can just take the middle or just the quick stuff, whatever they give you. But
What's your favorite route?
I'll probably say a corner route.
So go down and hit the corner. Go down and then cut to the outside corner, or cut inside?
Well, most times you run your angler towards the back pylon.
Angle to the back pylon, kind of go to make kind of a left-hand turn, or go down and make that right-hand turn.
Yes, sir.
Side of the field you're on. The big play for Northeast Guilford getting it done, Ashton Timberlake, and boy, those returns, you put the big numbers up there this year, always.
Yes, sir.
What's been your biggest play so far this year, yardage-wise, do you know?
I think my Moorhead game, I had caught a screen pass, and it was like 80 yards, and I ran it, broke some tackles.
Did you score?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's the key.
Spin move, score. It was a great feeling to have.
And sometimes that little short pass pattern plays more fun than the long one. The long one, you're just going for broke. The short, you got to do a lot of extra stuff in between
Yes,
the old
sir.
yards after the catch.
Yes, sir.
80-yard play, and that was against who?
Moorhead.
Moorhead Panthers. So if you had to go back this season, 2024, replay one game, you guys could play again. Who would you play again, and what would you do differently?
I'll probably have to say Western.
Western Guilford still kind of sticks in you guys' crawl a little bit then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Western game, we had some minor mistakes that built up to being why we lost.
Every once in a while, look, you guys are going to take over the game, and then Western will come back on you a little bit.
Yeah, so I just feel like what we would change differently, we would, we had some fumbles, we had some holding calls, just do everything the right way so we can keep up the
Keep
the
foot on
momentum
foot
we
on the
had.
gas pedal.
Because
Yeah.
because when we first came out, the first drive of the game, we scored in like
Right.
4 or 5 plays.
Yeah.
And then after that, we just started having penalties and a whole bunch of
Then you made a
different
quarterback
things.
switch one time because is it Zoe Campbell?
Yeah, Zorian.
Zorian Campbell. He came in replacing Tristan for a while, and Tristan came back to try to lead you again late in the game and got you going again. But
Yes, sir.
I mean, like you said, it was a tough loss, and I know you want to do that one over again.
Yeah.
Going to J.M. Robinson. What do you know about those guys?
Well,
What about the defense you're going against?
the defense, they have a lot of great athletes. I feel like it's going to be a good matchup, but we can get the job done if everybody does their job, play their role. We should be able to execute, get the
Do you
job
play
done.
other sports besides football?
Yes, I do. I play basketball and track.
You do basketball too?
Yeah, last year at Northeast, I was a starting point guard,
Starting point guard. Not
Yes,
bad.
sir.
I like it. How tall are you?
5'7".
That's no problem, man. Just play your tail off at 5'7", good point guard. You get the job done.
Yes, sir.
You guys, I tell you what, we're going to talk football now, right? Football focus. You always
Yeah.
got the little basketball because Josh Chavis Coach Chavis is there now. He's a guard. You're playing
Yep.
guard. Man, you guys ought to be best friends. You guys ought to get together.
Yeah,
You're going to
got
have a
very
good
good
hookup going there.
relationship. Yeah, I got a very good relationship with
Oh,
Coach
man, I can
Chavis
imagine.
already.
Man, I watched him play in high school. Man, that guy, when he was at Dudley back in the old days, his first 3 years, freshman through junior year, he was just pretty much a complimentary player. He would just make his teammates look good. He was very good at it too. He made those guys look real good. But then his senior year, he took over, man. When he took over, he ran that show. He put the points up, got the job. I remember him at some Hayco tournaments. Dudley wouldn't have been in that final game close to it without him. Josh Chavis is the man as far as that goes. He'll make
Shout out
you
to
better,
Coach Chavis.
make you a better point guard, I'm sure. Today you had the Thursday practice. I mentioned this to Jackson Hester. Thursday practice today. So you want to win tomorrow night for sure. What if, though, the shoe goes on the feet a different way? What if this was the last? Are you a senior this year?
Yes, sir.
What if this was the last practice? What would you remember about today's last practice? Because, man, I kind of think, I can't remember my last practice ever, but I still remember the last year pretty well, and that last game pretty bad. Because the last game we played Moorhead when I was in high school, playoffs, conference championship game, anyway, I still remember that rock I had in my hand. I was going to throw at that bus. I'm glad I didn't throw that rock. I was not going to throw it at the wind. I was going to throw it at the side of the bus. Just glad I didn't do it. Anyway, what do you remember about your last practice?
Well, the thing I probably remember the most is it had to be in the gym.
Yeah,
because
that's what Jackson said.
it rained very hard today, so we had to be in the gym. But despite us being in the gym, we still were going on track with what we normally do on our Thursday practice, just really preparing for
Everybody
tomorrow.
focused.
Yeah, going through walkthroughs, there wasn't a lot of playing going on. We just getting the job done so we can
Well,
win
like I told
tomorrow.
Jackson, I was at interviewing Coach Baxter for the first part of the season back in August. When I came out that day, it was a hot summer day, plenty of good sunshine, but plenty of good humidity, plenty of good heat. And you guys practiced in the gym that day too, because I remember still, like I told him, Coach says, "Everybody inside, let's go, because the the heat bubble's too high. You got to go inside and
Yeah.
practice." It makes it tough, but you got some good work done today. Now, the stadium you play in, do you know the name of your stadium you play in Northeast?
Our Bill Bookout Stadium.
There you go. You've done great. If you get that done, man, you're going to do good in school.
Yeah.
If you could put Coach Baxter on that Bill Bookout Stadium football field on a Friday night, what position do you put Coach Baxter at playing? What position does he play?
Probably safety. I like to see him come
Put him
down
at
and hit
safety.
something at safety.
So you go against him then. You go from a receiver.
Oh yeah, I'm frying him.
You're coming at him.
I'm frying Coach Braxton.
I gotcha. Now, do you have a special play for him back at defensive back, whatever coverage?
Oh yeah. If he's in man to man, then I'm gonna do corner post.
Use that corner post.
But if he's in the zone, then I'll probably go to my corner route.
And you're going to burn him.
Yep.
Left corner, right corner, which is better for you?
I say going to the right corner.
Corner, right corner. Gotcha. Any shoulder you favor over the other? One shoulder?
Probably looking on my right shoulder.
Right shoulder. Gotcha. Any extra work for coach after practice? Any special drills you make him go through after practice when practice is done so you can get a little extra work out of the coach?
Yeah,
Make him a
Coach.
better player?
So, well, he be having the drills for us really to make us better. He don't really get in. Sometimes, he gets in, participates just to make it fun. Bring some light.
If
to
you were the coach, what
practice.
drills did you make him do?
Yeah, I wouldn't have him do no drills. I'm having him do punishment, elbows and toes.
Elbows?
Elbows and toes.
Elbows and toes.
Yep.
Can you tell us what that is?
That's when you have to get on the ground and army crawl with your elbows and toes.
That's the old, what do they call that crawl?
Army crawl.
Yeah, armor crawl. Yeah. There's another name for it too I got to think of before too long. That'll come later. After practice is done, the game's over on Saturdays. What are you doing on Saturdays?
Saturdays, well, recently I've been going on a lot of visits, but when I'm not going on visits, I might hang out with my teammates, or I'll just hang with the fam, you know, because I got to cherish those moments that you have because I don't get to really have a lot of family time because, you know, right after school, I'm going to practice really all throughout the year.
Which schools have you been visiting? Which schools have you visited so far?
I have been at ECU.
Oh, wow.
I have been at Winston-Salem State, Fayetteville State. I've been to Barton, and I have to go to West Virginia Wesleyan this Saturday.
West Virginia Wesleyan. That's going to be a pretty good sized trip. What
Yes,
town
sir.
is that in, of all places?
Yeah, that's in. I don't know
Wheeling, West
exactly where
Virginia,
it is.
probably. That's not.
Yeah, I know it's in West Virginia though.
Is Coach Hayes still at Fayetteville State? Coach Hayes? I think he was there one time. Coach Hayes?
No,
No, not there any longer.
I don't think so.
Okay. You watch any college football on Saturdays? Watch any college football games
Oh,
on
yes.
TV? Got some
Yes.
favorites?
I love watching LSU play. I love watching Colorado play, Arizona, and Miami.
And from what I hear lately, East Carolina's been playing better. They let the coach go, but they're playing better. It's hard to believe because Coach Houston seemed like a good dog to me, a
Yes.
good coach. Because then they let him go and they won like 3 straight. So
Yep.
strange stuff. It's crazy how it goes. From your opinion, who's the best player to ever come out of Northeast Guilford High School football player? Best player ever?
For me, I came my sophomore year, and I didn't really know too much about before. But when I was there, the best person I knew was probably Barry Tate.
Barry Tate. Tate got a vote earlier too.
Yeah.
The name I threw out with the Jacks was the name Brevin Allen, who was a defensive end there a few years. They wanted to play at
Yeah,
Campbell.
I'm about to say he's in it. Did he get a
He went to
NFL
the
job?
Chargers. Went to the Chargers.
Yeah, for the Chargers. Yeah.
Chargers for a while. Then he spent a little time at Green Bay and also the Patriots. Another name I thought there too was Maurice Harris, who played wide receiver for Northeast for 1 year. Then he went to Northern and played wide receiver, did pretty good. Then he went on to the Redskins and did well there. What's your pregame meal? What do you eat before the game?
If I have to choose,
Yeah.
then I'll probably go Zaxby's loaded fries.
Right.
But you know, we have pregame meal as a team sometimes, and whatever we get, I'm always more than grateful to eat that because I didn't have to pay for it. So.
Exactly. You got a free meal. No
Yeah.
doubt about that. What about the day of the game for breakfast? Do you grab anything to eat for breakfast?
My mom makes some of the best bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, and my mom makes me some in the
Man,
morning.
I tell you, with your family connections, your heritage, Justin Timberlake. I always think when I think of Justin, when I think of you and Ashton. That Ashton name, that Ashton guy used to play on TV. It's always been a great name. I always got a kick out of that name. The post game meal. What do you eat after the game? Where do you go? Where do you eat?
If my mom cooked, I'm eating whatever my mom cooked because she throws down in the kitchen. But if I go to get something to eat, I definitely go to McDonald's. I'm gonna get 2 hot and spicy McChickens,
Yeah.
2 large fries, and a large high C orange, no ice.
Give me that again.
2 hot and spicy McChickens,
Right.
2 large fries,
2
and a
large fries.
large high C, no ice.
That's a good meal. Do you go the one out by East Cone Boulevard or you go the one up on Summit?
Whichever one's closer to where we're coming from.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
If you're coming from the home game, probably closer on East Cone
Yeah.
Boulevard. Gotcha. Good meal. Very good meal. What would be your dream play of the game? You mentioned earlier, I think, it was a corner route.
my sophomore year, I was on JV, and I had a game winner off a trick play. Well, not a trick play. It was like a fake screen, and I went up. But I just want to have like a big catch for the game, like just to win. Have
Game
that
winner.
feeling on varsity. That'd be big for me.
If you could redo that 80-yarder, it would be probably good to bring that one back again.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
definitely.
Play that one again.
I'm gonna try to give me another one tomorrow.
Got to go get one, and if you got one on like a punt return or kickoff return, that would be outstanding too.
Yes, because our senior night when we played Smith, I had an opening and Turf Monster got me.
Oh yeah.
So I
Seen
didn't
it
get to
happen.
finish it, and then I got a punt return, and I got tackled on like the 5-yard line. So hopefully I can finish one.
That Turf Monster's tough. I see
Man.
that sometimes. That kid, I saw a middle school game this year. Last play of the game, kids run up the left side. He was gone. All of a sudden, he went down because that blade of grass got him
Yep.
in a heartbeat. There was a game back years ago when Coach Pursley was at Northeast coaching. Great coach over the years. Anyway, they were playing Northern Guilford. Northern had Keenan Allen. And Coach Pursley said, "No, whatever you do to the punter, don't kick it to Keenan Allen. Whatever you-
Yeah.
we've got. They had Northeast was beating Northern, beating Keenan Allen, had him beat. Coach says, don't kick it to him. All of a sudden, that punter went off his foot. It went wrong. He went to Keenan Allen, took it back like 80-some yards to the TD. Game over, right away. Gone. Bonus question: will the Panthers win on Sunday?
Who are they playing?
Carolina Panthers. They're off on Sunday, so they won't lose or win. They got
Oh.
a bye week, but they play the Chiefs the following week. So Chiefs next. Panthers, Chiefs?
I don't think the Panthers will be
I don't
winning.
see that happening either.
I don't see that happening.
My MVP, though, is Chuba Hubbard, the running back. Chuba Hubbard. I think he's number 30 for the Panthers. Good running back, Chuba Hubbard. MVP for the Panthers?
Yep.
Unless I can bring back Luke Kuechly, bring back Thomas Davis, bring some of those guys back. I'll go
Cam
with
Newton.
Cam Newton, that'd be great. Man. Steve Smith. Stephen Smith, the senior.
Julius Peppers.
Yeah. Boy.
Great players.
You've done a good job yourself because your name stuck with me the first time I heard that name, Ashton Timberlake. So this guy has got the name. He's going to go far. So next stop, college football. Keep it. And next stop, actually, Josh Tavis, point guard, Northeast Guilford Rams this year.
Yes, sir.
But next stop, actually, Concord tomorrow night. So go beat J.M. Robinson.
Yes,
you
sir.
guys got it done. There we go. And then, but when we did the baseball games this year, the guy was with me. He was at a G.W. Danville High School. That's where he went to Virginia Tech. He was like a cameraman. We used to always, before the game, we'd always have a little. We do the fist. We do the top, bottom, fist bump. Hand, we did everything, man, to make the team win. That was like our pregame handshake.
Yeah.
So, thank you much. Good luck to you. How much do you weigh, by the way?
About 155.
You're keeping it right. Yeah. The guy at Grimsley, Mitchell Summers, 5'7", and weighs 157.
Yep.
It can be.
This was a beast.
It can be done. Next up, you're going to go get for us Tristan Tucker next.